So, could this be one of the most potent anti-aging blends on the market? In this video, what I'm going to do is look at a specific formula that has been designed to address all of the major facets or landmarks of aging. And so what I'm going to do is break down each of these ingredients in this particular formula, and we'll dive deep into how it potentially can slow down the aging process. So for those of you who are brand new to my channel, please do like this video and hit subscribe to stay up to date with the latest and greatest health research. So is this the ultimate anti-aging formula? What I'm going to do is break down a concoction of 12 key ingredients in a specific supplement format, and you will be able to see this linked down below in the video description if you do want to purchase this particular formula. But basically what I want to do is outline how these particular ingredients can target the major pathways associated with aging. In fact, this particular recipe has been designed to target epigenetic aging. It boosts autophagy and promotes cellular renewal. It can also stimulate many of the same pathways that we can stimulate through fasting. It can support memory, cognition, and brain health. It supports cardiovascular health and also mitochondrial function. So theoretically, this particular recipe should not only add years to your life, but also life to your years. So here is the supplement breakdown. We can see the first ingredient is arginine alpha-ketoglutarate. The second ingredient we're looking at is trimethylglycine. The third on the list is bergamot orange extract. We're looking at number 4, epicatego-gallican EGCG galates. You can see that one there. Trans-pterostilbene, nicotinamide mononucleotide or NMN, luteolin, trans-resveratrol, apigenin, estrogen, taxifolin, and spermidine. What I'm going to do is now break down why each of these ingredients are so beneficial if we're looking to delay the aging process and in general give the body a bit of a boost and support many of the body's vital organs. So is aging a choice? What I want to do here is actually outline the major hallmarks of aging. We can see number 1, we're looking at stem cell exhaustion. Number 2, we're looking at altered intracellular communication. Number 3 is compromised autophagy. Number 4 is mitochondrial disturbances or dysfunction. Next, we can see altered mechanical properties. Next, we can see splicing dysregulation, inflammation, deregulated nutrient sensing, telomere attrition, epigenetic alterations, loss of proteostasis, genomic instability, mitochondrial dysfunction, and cellular senescence. So theoretically, if we were to address all of these major hallmarks of aging, and if we were to build out a formula that can actually target each of these pathways, theoretically, this should actually lead to a slowing down of the aging process. So the first ingredient in this particular mix that I want to break down is actually at the very bottom, which is spermidine at a dosage of 10 milligrams, which is a very generous dosage. And bear in mind, this particular supplement formula, it's 3 capsules per serve. Now, spermidine is a natural polyamine which plays a critical role in molecular and cellular interactions involved in various physiological and functional processes. Spermidine has been shown to modulate aging, suppress the occurrence and severity of age-related diseases, and prolong lifespan. Now, bear in mind that the concentration of spermidine actually declines with age, and exogenous spermidine supplementation reverses age-associated adverse changes and supports health span. Now, given that it interacts with the various molecules, spermidine influences aging through diverse mechanisms. Now, autophagy is the body's way of clearing out or cleaning out damaged cells and to regenerate newer, healthier cells, and is a main mechanism of action by which how spermidine can support the aging process. Now, in addition, spermidine exerts its effects through other mechanisms, including anti-inflammatory, histone acetylation reduction, lipid metabolism, and regulation of cell growth and signaling pathways. The next ingredient that I want to break down is nicotinamide mononucleotide. Now, you've probably heard many well-known health influencers talking about the benefits of NMN. I personally need to dedicate a specific video just on the benefits of nicotinamide mononucleotide and different NAD boosters. Personally, I think NMN is very powerful, specifically for individuals who suffer from like a mild degree of, let's say, underlying fatigue or chronic fatigue. NMN can be very powerful to actually restore energy levels and vitality. So NMN is a naturally occurring molecule that is actually present in all species. Now, NMN is rapidly absorbed and converted into NAD+, which evidence shows declines as we age. Now, in numerous studies, supplementation with NMN has increased NAD+ biosynthesis, suppresses age-related adipose tissue inflammation, enhances insulin secretion and insulin action, improves mitochondrial function, and improves neuronal function in the brain, among much more. So we can see that NMN has some very broad spectrum benefits for the entire body and system. The next ingredient that I want to cover is epigallocatechin 3 gallate, so EGCG. Many of you will know of EGCG through the consumption of green tea. It's actually the major catechin found in green tea. And there is consistency in the literature about the beneficial role of green tea on senescence-related mechanisms. Now, this is thanks to its scavenging properties against reactive oxygen species and reactive nitrogen species, and also its ability to stimulate autophagy as well. Looking at the next ingredient, which is alpha-ketoglutarate. Alpha-ketoglutarate is a molecule involved in several metabolic and cellular pathways that declines with age, and it works as an energy donor, a precursor in amino acid production, and a cellular signaling molecule, and is also a regulator of the epigenetic processes. So I'll actually dedicate another video just looking at alpha-ketoglutarate by itself as well. The next ingredient I want to break down is dihydroquercetin or taxifolin. I've actually already covered a separate video on the benefits of dihydroquercetin, but this is essentially a very powerful antioxidant. It's actually more potent than quercetin across many different cell line studies assessing antioxidant power and potency. And we know that DHQ or dihydroquercetin can protect cells from the harmful effects of free radicals and protect cell membranes against damage. The next ingredient you probably are already familiar with is apigenin. Now, apigenin being one of the most abundant phytochemicals or flavonoids found within chamomile tea. Apigenin is not only a GABAergic, it actually supports GABA production and activity in the body. It's actually a natural bioactive plant polyphenol with antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and immune system boosting properties. Now, interestingly, studies have shown that apigenin prevents excessive loss of NAD+ by reducing the amount of circulating CD38, allowing NAD+ stores to remain at higher, more youthful levels. So we can see apigenin really stacks nicely with anything that can support NAD production. And in this case, apigenin plus NMN makes for a very powerful synergy and a very synergistic combination to actually support total NAD levels in the body. The next ingredient to break down is luteolin. Now, luteolin is a flavonoid naturally found in plants, and flavonoids like luteolin have been found to have beneficial effects on human health by reducing oxidative stress. And actually, luteolin has some interesting nootropic effects as well in the brain, which I don't think I've seen many people actually talk about. The next ingredient I want to break down is trimethylglycine or TMG. Trimethylglycine is an amino acid derivative that occurs in plants and has been shown to support methylation, which in turn supports homocysteine levels. Now, taking TMG along with NMN provides the ideal balance for NAD+ production in the body. The next ingredient is resveratrol. Now, there's a lot of controversy around resveratrol, although there are some interesting side effects and side benefits that often get neglected because of all the scandals related to whether it's beneficial for longevity and things like that. But actually, resveratrol does also appear to target many aspects of aging, specifically modulating oxidative stress, relieving inflammatory reactions, improving mitochondrial function, and regulating apoptosis. So resveratrol is also included here. The next ingredient is pterostilbene. So pterostilbene is a phenolic compound that is abundant in blueberries. Now, multiple studies confirm pterostilbene's remarkable anti-aging effects. Cell and animal studies have shown that pterostilbene can extend the lifespan of various animal models of human longevity by regulating three major pathways linked to longevity, including mammalian target of rapamycin, so mTOR, AMP activated protein kinase or AMPK, and also sirtuins. Then we're looking at bergamot. So bergamot, or Citrus bergamia, is a type of citrus fruit native to Italy, and it has been shown that bergamot juice exerts antioxidant, cardioprotective properties, and anti-senescence effects. And then finally, we're looking at astragen, which is a natural compound derived from the roots of two traditional Chinese herbs, Panax notoginseng and Astragalus membranaceus. So astragen increases the absorption of peptides, amino acids, fatty acids, vitamins, and phytonutrients by upregulating absorption-specific mRNA and transporters such as SGLT1, CAT1, and also GLUT4. So let's then do a quick summary of the actual formula. We got 500 milligrams of alpha-ketoglutarate, 500 milligrams of trimethylglycine, 250 milligrams of bergamot extract, 100 milligrams of EGCG, 100 milligrams of pterostilbene or trans-pterostilbene, 100 milligrams of NMN, 100 milligrams of luteolin, 100 milligrams of transresveratrol, 50 milligrams of apigenin, 50 milligrams of astragen, 10 milligrams of taxifolin, and 10 milligrams of spermidine. So with that dosage profile, obviously there are some ingredients that are slightly underdosed, but in my opinion, that doesn't really matter because we're actually targeting, a lot of these ingredients actually have crossover effects. So we don't actually need to be using the clinically effective dosage for some of these ingredients when we're using a multifaceted approach to delay aging. So as far as dosages are concerned, ideally we're looking at taking 3 capsules daily away from exercise or as use directed by your healthcare practitioner. So you will see Prime Time, this particular formula, linked down below in the video description if you want to purchase. Otherwise, thank you for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.